Hello and welcome to the first of what I hope will be a continuing series of paranormal book reviews. I know, books, who would have thought it? I can actually read. In fact, I've been an avid reader for many years. Obviously being of the older generation, I'm 59 now, my childhood wasn't filled with computers and TV games and PlayStations and all this kind of stuff. So I really got into books at an early age. I love to get lost in the pages of a good book. And I'd read them from cover to cover. And it wasn't just fictional stuff, factual stuff as well. I did love to read a good factual book. I'm fascinated with history. I really do like to sort of read and research and talk about various different historical subjects. Mostly military, I have to say. I know. But I'm also growing a library of paranormal books. And so I thought, why not have a look at some of the books that I'm getting and share them with everybody else so you can see as well. And perhaps think, well, you know what, Nigel, that's a pretty good book. I think I might go buy that. So, enough waffle from me. Let's have a look at the first title I've decided to review. And it's this little gem. I have had a look at my books, and a lot of my books are sort of local ones, and I had previously filmed a review about a local book, which I will do as well, but I wanted to share this one with you because it's not local. It's this. See that? It's lovely, isn't it? An Illustrated History of Ghosts by Adam Allsuch Boardman. He's not an author that I actually know. I'm sorry. But looking at the front cover inside here, there is a series of books. Illustrated History of Filmmaking and Illustrated History of UFOs. Which I may well be buying as well, because I really like this book. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we'll pop it on the table. And then we'll stick the camera down and we'll have a look inside. And I can give you a quick rundown of what's in the book. Okay, here we go. Eyes down, look in. Here it is then, let's take a look inside. It's really quite a lovely book. It's really quite brightly coloured, well illustrated as well, in a cartoony sort of style. It reminds me a lot of the good old Osborne books that us older folks can remember seeing in the library as kids and who've been recently re-released as well, so I still think you can get your hands on them. And basically it covers quite a lot of different things, so let's just have a look at a few of the pages. And there's your content. So it goes right the way through from sort of olden days, bang up to date, and covers a host of different topics. There we go. I won't sort of show you every single page, just sort of flick through so you can have a look. Now obviously it's not an in-depth book, I have to say. It's not going to be for the sort of more highbrow people. But it's a very basic introduction to the history of ghosts, and for that purpose it's absolutely brilliant. It's one of those things I really think you should add to your shelf. And not only that, it's great for kids as well. I mean, I'd buy a copy of this for nieces and nephews, birthdays and Christmas, that kind of thing. It's a great little book to get them into the topic. Oh, there you go, a quick look inside of this lovely little tome. And like I just said, it's a fantastic gift. You know, I mean, it cost £16.99. Not cheap, but I mean, it is hardbound. It's quite a thick little title, so, and it's well put together. And it's one of those books that's going to sit on your bookshelf, and every so often you can go, "Ooh, yeah, I'm just having a quick flick through that. Interesting." Like I said earlier when we were looking through it, it's not in-depth, it's not highbrow, it's not technical, it doesn't cover the entire stories of all the things in here. But what it does, it gives you some bite-sized pieces that you can look at and think to yourself, that's really good. I'd like to go and look at that a little bit further. Then if you want to, you can go find other books on the subject if you're a bookie kind of person, or you can just do a Google search and have a look and see what you can find. I've done that with one or two other things in here because there's certain items, and I'm looking through it and I'm thinking, I didn't know that. That's really interesting. And then I've gone and Googled it and found some more information. That's sort of whetted my appetite for some other podcasts and things that I'm going to do later with out there. So yeah, this little book has proved to be quite valuable. Like I said in the earlier flick through, it's brightly coloured, it's great for youngsters, it is aimed at a younger audience, but it doesn't stop bookish old farts like me enjoying it. And I'm pretty certain it's not going to stop all your other bookish old farts from enjoying it as well. Okay, so yeah, if you're stuck trying to buy a present for someone, you know, it's a great one to add. Okay, it costs $16.99. It's not the cheapest book in the world, but it is a good quality book. It's a solid hardback. You know, it's well bound, well put together. So I think it would last an awful long time. What can I say? I'm not going to go and score these books like, oh, scores out of 10 or thumbs up or thumbs down. All I'm really saying is just like what I think of the books and how I found them. I think this is a fabulous little book. I think it's a really entertaining, really good like introduction to the topic. So if you've got younger family members that you want to get into the paranormal, or you know, nephews and nieces, friends that you want to think, oh, they might like that, it's a great little book. You know, I'm not going to say anything about what's coming up with regards to gift buying because it's far too early to mention the C word, but it is one you can put on your list for a certain person that comes down your chimney. You know, yeah, I'm not saying no more. So there we go. An illustrated history of ghosts. I got mine from Amazon. I actually had pre-ordered it and it turned up a couple of days after its pre-order date, which is quite impressive. And it's great. It's really, really good. So, what can I say? Recommend it? Yes, I do. Go out and get a copy if you like that sort of thing. If not, nip into Waterstones and see if they got it in and have a flick through, you know, and then you can decide. Not that I encourage that sort of behaviour, but I do that, and I'm one of those sad people that stands in W.H. Smith's reading the magazines as well. Which brings me round to the next review that I'm going to do. Indeed, it's not a book, it's going to be a magazine next time. That's it for now, everybody. I really hope that one. Honestly, Nigel, I get excited and then my brain and my mouth disconnect and then I go, what was I saying? I've forgotten. My memory shot to pieces as well, folks. So, there we go. First review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you think it's pants, tell me and I won't do any more. That's it from me. There we go. I'll plug it one more time. There it is. An illustrated history of ghosts. Go on. Treat yourself. You know you want to. Bye for now.